Hi there, my name is Blaise Van Heck. I live in Montmorency in Melbourne, and I also co-own a publishing house called Busybird Publishing, also in Montmorency. Now, while I help people to self-publish their books, I am also a writer myself, and I have pretty much written most of my life. And I have to say that during this year 2020, where our world basically has been thrown upside down through the pandemic, I have had some interesting observations about how this has been affecting people. For myself, and I know for a lot of people who I'm friends with who are also writers, at first we were all excited thinking, yes, we're going to have all of this time to work on our writing projects and we might actually get something done that we have been procrastinating about, because we all know writers are the best procrastinators. But what I noticed was that it's almost like everyone's creative juices dried up because there was so much stress and anxiety around what might be going to happen in the next few months. And this happened for myself as well. But what I found was that if I continued to, reading, because reading for me is a really good de-stressor, but what I found was that if I just sat down to write every day in my journal, writing by hand, for at least 10 minutes, I could process a lot of the stuff that I was worrying about. And this is what journaling is fantastic for. It's where you can write about whatever is troubling you and in a way formulate some solutions to those problems, or even just, tell yourself that things will be okay, or even just to give gratitude for what you do have. Because while we feel like a lot of our lifestyle has been taken away from us or whatever it is, we're not at war, we're not living on rations and those sorts of things. So there are lots of things to be grateful for. So in terms of journaling can be a really good therapist in a way to talk to and articulate how you're feeling, give gratitude, and even kind of work out some solutions as to what you can do about things, within the limits of what you have control over. Journaling for me has been something that I have used a lot through my life, especially when I was going through a tough time. And it really has helped me in so many ways. And so writing then, after, my journaling, the writing would come much more freely. And so what I found is just in the last couple of months, maybe the last month, that my creativity has really returned and has actually been flowing really well. And I really attribute that to my journaling. So that is a really good strategy for anyone, even if you're not a writer, to use journaling to help you during a crisis. And you don't have to be a great writer. You can really vent on the page and tell the world what you really think. No one ever has to read it, but it is something for you to be able to process what is going on in your head. Aside from that, I think just grounding yourself and being out in nature is really helpful as well, because that kind of centers you and helps you reconnect with yourself. For some people who, are all stuck at home with probably lots of people, it's good to get away from people. If you're on your own and feeling hemmed in and isolated, then getting outside, talking to the birds and the bees can actually also help a lot. So I hope that this is a strategy that might be able to help you, and stay well and see how you go.